Now time for the 7 things you'll be talking about today. Number 7.
President Donald Trump is said to be considering what he is calling a baby bonus. Yes, that's right, a baby bonus. And they're talking about potentially offering $5,000 to people to encourage them to have kids. Guys, do you know how expensive it is to have a kid? I mean, do we not know how expensive it is to have a damn kid? I mean, do we not know? They're expensive. They're annoying. If you're going to pay me to do this, federal government, you're going to pay me a whole lot more for that to be the reason. By the way, the correct answer to this is to offer up a $100,000 lifetime tax credit. That if you really want to do this and you want to spur a baby boom, that's the correct answer. It's a $100,000 lifetime tax credit. That's right, guys. I'm solving problems as well. A $5,000 one-time bonus to have a kid? Screw that. Do they pay for diapers?
Number 6.
Some librarians and community members in Fairhope would rather lose state funding for their public library than say, okay, we're not going to put porn around the kids. They would rather lose their state funding than do that. I find that to be rather hilarious. Personally, they're going to piss away state funding in order to keep putting books that people don't want in their library. Why? Because they're getting a bunch of bad advice from freaks. The freaks are in the traditional media. The freaks are in these various organizations like Read Freely Alabama and other places that have not ever won a single fight. And they're leading to a complete gutting of the library. Really smart move, guys. Well done, dum-dums.
Number 5.
And you want to know how bad this has gotten? Do you know who Justin Elena Kagan is? Hardly a conservative firebrand judge. No, she's a liberal justice. Elena Kagan, during a conversation at the Supreme Court over a religious liberty issue, which allowed parents to opt out of a specific reading program at a Maryland school. It allowed them to opt out because the books they were offering to these kids were all LGBTQ focused. And even Justice Elena Kagan, although she's probably not going to be in favor of the opt-out, said that she was, quote, struck by these young kids' picture books and matters concerning sexuality. I suspect there are a lot of non-religious parents who weren't all that thrilled about this. You're correct. That's exactly right. You don't have to be a religious whack job to not want porn in your libraries and classrooms.
Number 4.
I should have reached out to my good friend Wandalyn Gavan. I should have done this because she gave a pretty fiery speech on the floor of the House. Oh, at least she was there, excuse me. This came from State Representative Patrick Sellers, excuse me. They gave a ringing endorsement of a bill that said, hey, look, these are principles that our kids need. This is a Democrat arguing for the Ten Commandments bill. Arguing for it. And that's good. It's really good. It's good to see that you have Democrats inside the state of Alabama who are actually willing to speak out and say, maybe having the Ten Commandments in our schools isn't a bad thing. Maybe it's not a bad thing. Maybe we should let our kids know about this stuff. It's not the worst thing in the world. We don't need to have a satanic Ten Commandments next to it. Good for him. Good for him. Standing up to his own party.
Number 3.
All right. The University of Alabama announced that President Donald Trump will deliver a historic. Why is it historic? I don't know. But we're saying that word. Historic commencement address, eliciting mixed reactions from students, political groups, and alumni, ranging from shame. I feel shame. Bunch of losers. Go to the bar and shut up. What are you doing? You're 21 years old. Stop talking. From shame to encouragement, with one pathetic, pouting past graduate, Katie Bennett, somehow getting in contact with AL.com and saying they will skip graduation. Girl, you graduated already. Why are you going back to your school for graduation? You live in Florida. You're a nutritionist. Doesn't your shift at the Taco Bell start that day? What are you doing? Go away.
Number 2.
The Alabama Senate has greenlit State Senator Garland Gudger's economic development bill. And I got to tell you, I like it. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of this. I'm a fan. It looks like they're going to allow this to happen. And the chaos shall reign. State Senate Pro Tem Garland Gudger out of Coleman basically says that the Coleman County Commission it would be able to authorize tourism improvement districts in the county and move to clear the way for potential resort-style development near Smith Lake. There's been some confusion. Some people are mad about this. Some people are happy about this. And Gudger himself says, we should do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. And then what it would do is it would allow that area to be annexed by nearby wet municipalities, even if they don't touch them. Meaning they want to build a resort and allow people to get crunk at that resort. Crunk is the word.
Now, time for the number 1 thing you'll be talking about today.
Oh, my Lord. It looks like there is going to be a rush down to military recruiters' offices. Or at least there should be. Because there are a bunch of student loan borrowers who are going, wait a second, we got to pay that money back? We got to pay that money back? Like I said, I got solutions for you, folks. You got those student loans, and now you're getting ready to cry because you took out those student loans and you enjoyed yourself during your school days, and now the government's going, hey, I'm not trying to buy your votes, so, pay your bills. Now you're mad about that? Let me help you out here. Go join the National Guard. Go join the Army. Go join the Marines. Go do something with your life besides sitting on the internet and crying all the time. Here's what they announced. The government can and will collect defaults in federal student loan debt by withholding money from borrowers' tax refunds, federal pensions, and even their wages. This came from the White House. They told reporters in their weekly briefings. If you wanted to know if Donald Trump's running for a third term, this is probably the answer to this. That probably not. Probably not. The Biden administration went far beyond their power and tried to basically do away with student loan debt. And this president said, no, we're not doing that anymore. Linda McMahon said in a statement, American taxpayers will no longer be forced to serve as collateral for irresponsible student loan policies. And if you don't like it, she'll see you at SummerSlam. That's what she said. She used to be Linda McMahon of the wrestling world. The Biden administration misled borrowers. The executive branch does not have the constitutional authority to wipe away debt, nor do loan balances simply disappear. So they're saying you're going to pay what you owe. Pay your bills, which is a good lesson for these kids. If you went out there and said, I want to go after this degree in hospitality management or psychology, well, you got to pay the freight. If you don't want to do that, go on down and see the recruiter because they're going to take care of you. I've already been brainwashing Grant into joining at least the National Guard for just this reason. So you should be doing the same thing to your children. It's good for them. It's absolutely great for them. Yeah, it looks like you have to pay what you owe. And this thing has been going on forever. The Biden administration rotted these people's brains. And now look at what we got. Now we have a huge debate over whether or not kids should have to pay their own bills. That's what they've given you. So just keep that in mind. That's where we are right now. And it's a bad idea. It's a bad idea when Biden did it. And it is good that the Trump administration is saying pay your bills. Good for them. Again, I said I was going to solve the issues for you. If you're mad about the commencement of Donald Trump at your university, go put on those Confederate grays and the stars and bars and go fight the union. If you are upset about having to pay your student loans, well, go join the military. We can have them fight. We can have them fight each other. You have the Confederate students versus the student loan students, and you have them have their own little civil war. I've solved this issue. God, I'm smart. We'll be right back. Stay tuned.
Get WVNN's Dale Jackson's 7 Things You Should Be Talking About Today right in your email box every morning. Go to YellowHammerNews.com and sign up today.